Oh my God. I am absolutely bloody shattered. Absolutely shattered by that. But what a win. Hello and welcome back to Justin Talks Villa. Woo! What? What a win that is. What a win that is. Serious, serious, serious times at Aston Villa Football Club. I cannot tell you how good that feels. We are a bloody good team, and I keep telling people that. I told Jamie Carragher Monday, we are contenders. We're contenders. Believe it. 8 wins out of 9 in the Premier League. Read it and weep. Non-believers. 8 wins out of 9. We've just gone to Brighton, a really, really good team, and we've put 4 past them. I can't tell you what a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant win that is from where we were in that game. Third time in 3 games away from home we've gone behind and we've won. Another fantastic, fantastic stat there. Honestly, I am absolutely buzzing. I can't tell you, honestly. I don't even know where to begin. You know what I mean? It's one of them games. I watched the Fulham Man City game unfold the night before, and I was thinking, wow, that's some Premier League game that is. What a brilliant game to be involved in. And then we go and do it the night after. I mean, right, calm down. Right, here we go. Where do you start? Right, start at the beginning. Big blow in the warm-up. Emi Martinez out. If you're new around here, by the way, subscribe to the channel. Drop this video a like. Please, please, please do these things. It helps hugely, hugely, and get involved in the comments. So, Emi Martinez, we get the news just before kickoff. He's had a knock, whatever. Be interested to see what it says after the game. Hopefully, it's not too bad with Arsenal coming up on Saturday. So let's hope that's just a precautionary measure. So he gets taken out. Bizot comes in. No problem for me. We all know how good Bizot's been when he's played and had to play this season. So I think there was a collective calmness about Villa and about myself especially. Hopefully you felt the same. We're okay. We're in good hands. Bizot, solid keeper. That's why he was brought in. Team-wise, I don't know, really. I think I was okay. I was okay with it. Maatsen in at left back, Dean left out. Bizot forced change. Obviously, I wanted Onana in because I think he gives you and gives us that real solidity in the middle of the park. I was a little bit surprised Tielemans was rested. Gussan in from the start, and I called Ollie Watkins to start again tonight because I felt he gave us that outlet. Got a good record against Brighton, as it turned out. So I was okay with the team. I was a bit concerned about Gussan because of his output. But again, defensively, he's very good. Everyone else, I was okay with. So game starts. Thought we were decent the first 5 or 6 minutes. I thought we looked tidy on the ball. We looked composed. We looked up for it, which is what you want to see in the first few minutes of any game. You want to make sure the team are at it. They're at it. They're ratting around. They're doing all the jobs they should be doing. And then corner. Should never have been a corner. Let's be right. Officials tonight, terrible, in my opinion, both on the pitch and on VAR. But hopefully we'll have time to get into all that. So Cash flicks the ball off their defender, or the forward, or the winger, whoever it was. Should have been a goal kick. Corner. And I'm not going to sit here. I moaned about the Martinez one the other week. Felt he was fouled. I've got no complaints with this one. It is poor goalkeeping from Bizot. He totally misjudges the flight of the ball, gets totally underneath it, and it's just a free for all at the back post. It's all it is then is who can get a touch on it last. I think we were scratching around hoping for a handball, but I think it was Morgan Rogers that got his arm on it in the end. So rightly given. Poor goal to concede, and then we're thinking, right, okay, we've been here before. We can cope. We've been behind. Not at places as sort of buzzing and in good a form as Brighton, but I wasn't panicking at that point. Then we have the Ollie Watkins miss, which at that point I was thinking it's just never going to go for him, because I felt he got himself in a really good position and it was just another woeful finish from Ollie. Didn't connect well with it, didn't really trouble the keeper. I'm thinking, are we going to be here again? Is it going to be another game of, we don't create lots and lots of chances. We know that. We're a team that scores great goals from outside the box. Everybody's picked up on it now. I picked up on it 3 games ago. I hate to tell you, but I told you first. 3 games ago. That's where I was telling you all that our XG we was outperforming it by miles. And then they break on us, and it's just totally unlucky from Pau Torres. He's hit it across goal, and Torres just gets a toe on it, and there's nothing the keeper can do. Difficult position there we find ourselves in. 2-0 down, away from home, everything going against us. Poor goalkeeping, own goal. And we looked pretty much out of it at that point. I've got to be brutally honest. There was a long way back from there. Even with the record we've got, the form we're in, we're at a team that are no mugs, with a good manager, a good set of players. 2-0 down away from home. Evening game, crowd against you. That is where where your heart and your fight and your desire is. And we have got that in abundance this season. We have got a real togetherness, a real desire. We've got a great team morale, really good team spirit. And then the fight back began. I genuinely thought that we should have had a penalty. I thought I didn't see enough angles of the Maatsen foul. Now, it's soft. Definitely soft, but I felt that he definitely stood on his right foot. So I was really surprised that wasn't given. And then the goal. I thought Ian Maatsen was really good going forward tonight. I think defensively he struggled a little bit, but going forward he was our main outlet, especially in that first half. Everything that was good was coming down the left-hand side. And that's where the goal came from. Really good play down the left. Maatsen drills it across the box. And hallelujah, praise the Lord, Ollie Watkins' right toe bundled it in. And there is nobody happier than me that Ollie Watkins scored that goal, apart from probably Ollie Watkins, to be fair. He has had bundles of abuse this season. And he hasn't been good. But maybe, just maybe, the relief and the release of the news coming out this week about this ongoing problem he's got with his knee, and it's obviously affected him. There's no way in the world this is the Ollie Watkins of 2 seasons ago or even last season. Maybe that's given him a little bit of relief from the incessant pressure on that young lad to perform week in, week out. Gets his goal. Brilliant. Back in it. 2-1. I'd have gone in at half-time happy at 2-1 after being 2 down, thinking, right, get in, compose ourselves, have a good chat, work out what to do in the second half. Let's go have a go at them. No, we was not done in that first half. 6 minutes of injury time. We probably, and I've come straight out to record this after the game, so I haven't seen the after-match stuff. I think we should have had a penalty again, because we have a header against the post, comes out, I'll have to watch it back again. Tell me in the comments. I'll watch it when I go in. I think he gets an arm on it, and potentially could have been given a penalty for that. Now, The TV were just about to show that replay when they had to cut back very quickly to Ollie Watkins clean through, burying his second. Didn't know what happened. All I saw was it went in. I thought, what's happened here? 2-2, running around the living room, over the moon. Then they showed it back again. Fantastic ball from Morgan Rogers. Got the ball from Bizzo, looked up. Ollie's making what he does. It's what he's good at, makes good runs. And it's a wonderful ball over the top from Morgan Rogers. And Ollie does what he's paid to do. He takes 2 good touches, 3 players on him, hunting him down, and he just strokes it home. And maybe, just maybe, this is the release game for Ollie. Let's all keep our fingers crossed. This could be the release game. One of the 2 things that we've been missing this season is creating lots of chances. And the other thing is having a forward that's not scoring goals. That hopefully has changed tonight. So, 2-2, we go in at half time. I think I'm keeping up. I've probably missed loads out here, but, I'm happy and I want to talk about the Villa. So we come out, second half. Oh, manager, Christ almighty. Unai Emery, what a topsy-turvy half for him. He was apoplectic at one point, seemed to be really, really annoyed with, I think it was Gassan at one point. Absolutely fuming. And I'd love to see the footage of him when we got the second, throwing his coat in the air and just giving it loads. I mean, he was so animated tonight. It's just what you want to see from your manager. He was living and breathing every single kick on that pitch tonight. Fantastic to bloody see that was. So, come out. Second half. Right, compose yourself, Justin. Compose yourself. Much brighter second half. The belief was there. You could tell straight away. We was at it. We was popping it off. There was a lot of desire. There was a lot of, energy about us. And then definitely it only looked like one team was going to win it at that point. I definitely felt we had the momentum. We had, Brighton stopped believing that they could get anything out of it, I think, at that point. And we got the corner. And you know what? I thought of once again tonight. Amadou Onana was immense in that midfield. And it was exactly why I was calling for him to come in tonight. And then what does he do? He rises up at the back post. Nobody can live with him when he's in that kind of mood. And he buries a lovely header downwards into the net. And we go ahead 2-0 down and we're ahead. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful. You cannot. Football is just emotion, isn't it? And from the depths of despair at 2-0 down, we're all thinking, is this the end of our good run? Should I have said what I said on Monday night on the overlap, saying, Villa are going to be taken seriously now? I was thinking, this is backfiring on me, isn't it? I can see all the comments I was going to get over the next couple of days. Thinking, no, we're not. We're a good team. 3-2 up. Right, now we're ahead. Now we've got to relax and we've got to get our composure back. We've fought our way back in front, and now we've got to win the game. We've got to see the game out. And substitutions start milling around, and you're thinking, right, okay, game management. We made some really good substitutions, sensible, pragmatic substitutions that allowed us to try and get a bit of control in the game. And then he puts Malan on. And I was talking to my daughter's boyfriend, and when he put Malan on, I said, this could be perfect for Malan because they're chasing the game now. And I was surprised he didn't take Ollie off at that point. So it was a good substitution, really clever. Kept Ollie on to stretch them, and it also gave them something else to think about with another forward-thinking player who likes to run in behind. And more or less, I think, with his first touch, he just, again, right place, right time, just puts it away. Wonderful. 4-2. I mean, we're in dreamland at this point. Absolute dreamland. From 2 goals down to 2 goals ahead. And I think the game's won. It's won. This is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But no. We have to have another few minutes of panic. And they score a really good goal, to be fair. Van Heckel, I think it was, scoring his second of the game. Really, really good finish. Again, probably if you're going to be really brutal, he was just given far too much space in his box. Nobody closing that space down, but he's still going to put it away, and he did finish with aplomb, as they say. And then we've really got to, shut the shop down. And a couple of more good substitutions, but Bogart did pretty well when he came on, as did Tillemans. And the redemption arc was complete in the 93rd and a half minute when the header is going over the top of Bizot's head from, I think it was, let me get this right, who came on in the 90, Danny Welbeck. It bounces up, it raises up in the air, and it's slow motion as it just flicks off Danny Welbeck's bonds, and you're thinking, no. Bizot, redemption, brilliant save. Fair play to you, my son. And breathe. Honestly, what a game. I bloody love football, and I bloody love this club. And we are a bloody good team. And I am going to shout it from the bloody rooftops forevermore. This is a serious outfit. Right, let's have a look at a few of the statistics while I've still got breath, because I'm absolutely knackered. Momentum bar pretty much tells the tale of the game. Brighton dominant more or less in the first half. We had a bit of a spell when we came back into it. Fantastic. Got the equaliser. Second half, I think that's probably a little bit unfair. I thought we were more dominant than that in the second half, but who gives a toss, to be honest? We won the game. Ollie Watkins, a little bit about Ollie. Absolutely wonderful for him. As I said, one of the things we have missed this season is Ollie's goals, and to be where we are without them is incredible. So for him to start scoring now is huge for us. Huge for us going forward now. Absolutely wonderful to see them going in. I'm hoping he'll sleep very, very well tonight, the young man. And what more stats can we look at? Shape, I think we were pretty decent, to be fair. Pretty compact. Maatsen, as I said, I think had a good game. Tisch did okay. Bizot, redemption at the end with a good save. Cash, and they didn't really get forward a lot, did they, tonight? I think that's a lot. I've got to give a lot of respect to Brighton. They're a bloody good team, Brighton. Two centre mids did really well. And then, the front sort of 3 or 4 definitely caused them a lot of problems. Yeah, just a really, really good game. Let's look at some of the stats of the game. Oh, dear. Anyone else absolutely knackered? 56% for Brighton, probably our lowest ball possession of the season. 5 big chances for Villa, 3 for them. We had 14 shots, they had 16 shots. 5 corners to 6. Right, I'm going to show you this as well. Let's show you this. Okay, let's take this off. Right, this is just interesting. I know I could keep going on about this, but I am going to show you again. This is the XG site, understat.com it's called. So this is the timing chart of the game of where all the chances came. So as you can see, in when Brighton scored, we had an XG of 0 at that point after 8 minutes. Our XG, we scored with a really... sorry, that's the own goal, isn't it? 2-0 from them. We'd created absolutely nothing up to that point, more or less. Then the Ollie Watkins chance. It's a decent shot, a decent effort from where he scored it from. And then again, another really good chance for Ollie, which he scored. And then this is, I think, a really good indicator of how good we were second half. We just, from the 60th minute onwards, went away from them. And then we were pretty good then for the rest of the game, to be honest. If we look at the on-field stuff, this is Ollie Watkins, 4 really good chances. For Ollie, that's the goal. Right foot, obviously a very good chance, 0.60, 0.29. Then he had a couple of other little shots there, which was really good to see. He had 4 shots in total, 2 goals. I think we had an XG of 3.16 tonight. Woo! 3.16 XG. I think that's our biggest XG of the season. And what does it do to the XG table? I think, well, that's the table, 27 points. Let's have a look at the XG table. We are finally moving up it, look. We are finally moving up. We were 4th bottom before the games tonight. We are now moving up. So we are starting to create some good chances. We are not relying anymore on the bangers, the long ranges, the free kick goals, everything else that we've had to not rely on because we've been good enough to do it, haven't we? So I'm not going to say that anymore. Right. Let's look at the wonderful statistic of the league table. There it is in all its glory. 14 games gone now. We are 1 point behind Manchester City in second. Do not tell me that we can't compete or even have a title charge, because that is what we are doing now. Any team in the Premier League that wins 8 games out of 9 is a contender to win the league. Yes, I said it. I don't care. We are a bloody good team. It is time for people to take notice of us. And if it takes us beating Arsenal on Saturday for everybody to sit up and take notice, then so be it. Arsenal, we are coming for you. Bring it on. We are Villa. And we are back, baby. Up the Villa.